Okay, I want to wrap up this session by saying seek the face of the Lord nonstop. What does seeking the face of the Lord encompasses? Seeking the face of the Lord involves basically staying on your knees, humbling yourself, bowing down to what He is requiring of you to do every day. In order that you have this type of mind in you to do, in order that you have this type of mind to take action, hearkening to His voice, it is honestly, it's going to require you to respect Yahweh. You got to have respect for the Lord. It will require you to have a holy reverence for Yahweh. So indeed, you need to ask the Father to help you to fear Him. See, that's the problem with so many people. They're running around doing their own thing, and they have no fear of Yahweh. So if you're burning candles and incense and you're unauthorized, you need to understand those familiar spirits that you are channeling. They're going to make you lack respect. They're going to make you lack reverence for Yahweh. So I believe this is what Yahweh is doing for a long time, for generations. He has been patient. We've been basically in a state of emergency for a very long time. And people are walking around here and unable to trust God. But see, you don't even know. We didn't know about the walking living dead. And so God is just watching man. He's giving us a space to cry out to Him, a space to repent. And you're like, people are walking around and they're oblivious to Yahweh while we're in a state of emergency. It's been for generations that devils, the walking living dead, they've been coming out of the bottomless pit, and people, they know about the ghosts and they're real in this earth. And being in this state, we've been caught up with idols, been caught up with things, seeking things rather than seeking the face of the Lord. And so with this public demonstration, I believe He's judging this generation. And this is your last time to really get yourself in a place where you can cry out to Yahweh, cry out to Him, and get a holy respect for Him. And so, as He unveiled the walking living dead, when He exposed who they really are, who you're working with, because some people, they're thinking, well, it's fine, he's made his change, but you don't know who you're working with. You haven't seen who they really are. It hasn't been exposed. But if you see the reality of who you're working with, who you're fellowshipping with, if you haven't gone too far over in the red, over in the kingdom of darkness, burning those candles, where your heart is hardened, you're going to get some respect. You're going to get some respect in these last days. You're going to get some respect when He unveils the walking living dead. And you'll repent. But if you've been burning those candles for a very long time, because the longer you burn those candles unauthorized, the more defiled you become. You harden your heart. Those familiar spirits will harden your heart towards God. And when the walking living dead, they are cast down into the earth and they'll run around tormenting man, you still won't be able to repent. You won't be able to repent. It says that over in Revelations 9. I want you to take a look at it real quickly, and you can do that on your own time. But over in Revelation 9, verse 19 and 20 is talking about the locusts. He's talking about the walking living dead. They're going to be cast down in the earth, and God has given them permission to torment man. Because you've turned away from seeking the Lord's face first to making sure your needs are met. And He said, don't worry about what you got to eat. Don't worry about clothes and food and all this, but seek my face. I take care of that. But you light your own candle. And at the end of the day, God said, when you light your own candle, and you're doing it unauthorized, you haven't acknowledged God. He hadn't told you to light your candle, but you're doing it so you can take care of yourself. You're going to have to give an account of that. And you're going to lie in sorrow. You won't be able to repent. That's a sorrowful place when you are unable to repent. It says over in Revelations 19 and 20, for their power is in their mouth. He's talking about the locusts, and in their tails. So, this is a parable. He's talking about the locusts, and he's talking about the walking living dead as locusts. And they have power in their mouth. Now, their power is their ability to tell a lie. They got power. They get into places of authority with a lie. They accuse the brethren and bring all kinds of torment to people with a lie. That's why so many people have been falsely accused, put away. The people that Yahweh has specifically called out is Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly. Yes. Now, none of us is 100% innocent. But Yahweh is saying these people have been falsely accused, and he's going to deal with that. But it says, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents. And so God is telling you they got to tell they're animals. And they transform from appearing like human because they're in that human body, but their body can transform into an animal. Because the real them are familiar spirits, and they are animals. And that's what you're going to see unveiled during this public demonstration. And it says, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders. See, people are murdering, working their black magic. Nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. You would not have the ability to repent, to cry out to Yahweh, to have respect and reverence for him. You continue to burn those candles. The more defiled you become, you'll be unable to repent. And this is what he's talking about. Even when he unleashed these devils, you'll be unable to repent. So seek the face of the Lord while you can. Seek the face of the Lord while you have somewhat of a fear for him. Seek his face and receive your answer from God. He has so much stuff for you in the package of this salvation that he's given us. He got a lot of stuff. And if you seek him, you can have it, and you can have it in peace. You can have it with the fruit of the Spirit. And see, a lot of people, they got a lot of stuff, but they got a nasty attitude. They don't have the character of Christ, but of devils.